Hi Chestnuts and welcome to the Inner Castle on YouTube. I'm your host, Jason Michael. In this video we're going to take another look at the fried liver attack. Not played at the higher levels of chess because it's not considered great chess, but for beginners and intermediate players this is a lot of fun. For black, it's a bit of a nightmare, so we'll also look at three responses to the fried liver attack, namely the Traxler, the Ponziani Steinitz Gambit, and the Polerio. You'll find these in the timestamps below, and without further ado, let's get cracking. The Traxler counterattack begins the moment the knight attack from white begins. Black will simply ignore this and develop the dark square bishop to c5, whereupon white will continue the attack, forking both the queen and the rook on black's back row, and black will check with that bishop. White's best move here, if you can see it, is to ignore taking this because it's undefended and slip into f1. But the uninitiated player will take, seeing this as free material, and we will have another check from the movement of this knight. A natural move here, but a blunder, would be for white to slip back next to the queen to his original place, and out comes black's queen. In an ideal scenario here, white will make another evasive move, and black will deliver checkmate. Of course, there are other options for white. There are ways out of this. There is counterplay, but this is to show you that there is a checkmate possible, and at the very least, it allows for a great deal of black counterplay to the fried liver, and it can get very spicy and very dangerous. That's the Traxler. Now for the Ponziani Steinitz Gambit. The Ponziani Steinitz Gambit is by far my favourite response to the fried liver attack, and like the Traxler, it begins the moment the knight attack from white begins. What black does here is takes on e4, threatening or attacking the knight on g5, and white's best move is to simply take this knight. But being a greedy little piggy, what white will do, typically, certainly at beginner and lower intermediate levels, is to continue with the attack. Forking, as we saw in the Traxler, the queen and the rook on black's back row. Out will come black's queen. It will be blocked by this pawn, but black can take, giving white a false sense of security because check is possible here, but white can still get something out of this by taking the rook, whereupon we have check. It will be covered either by the queen or the bishop, but checkmate in this pattern is possible for both. We see another check, another block, but this square here on f1 is under attack from the knight and so protected for a checkmate. It's less well known than the Traxler, so gives you plenty of opportunity for players who've not done their homework. It's definitely a lot of fun. It should be in your repertoire, and in the comments let me know what you think about it, and remember to like and subscribe. And now, the Polerio. The Polerio follows the main line, and by that I mean it's boring. It doesn't lead to as sharp or as spicy play as either the Traxler or the Ponziani Steinitz Gambit, but it gets the job done. When the knight attack begins, we follow the main line of the fried liver attack with the block as we saw, and the take, but instead here of knight taking on d5, what we see instead is the movement of the C knight out to a5, thus threatening the bishop on c4. The check variation of this will see the bishop move to check black's king. This can be blocked with a few exchanges of pawns. Ultimately, we see the white bishop retreating. At this point, the fried liver attack is over. It's nice and safe. We don't get a nice possibility of checkmate out of this. But what it does leave is black in a more developed position than white. White has invested a great deal into this fried liver. It's now all to pot. And play can begin with the development of black's pieces, and white is left lagging behind. So now we've looked at the fried liver attack, the Traxler counter-attack, the Ponziani Steinitz Gambit, and the Polerio. Let me know what you think of these in the comments, and if you've liked what you've seen here, do like and subscribe, and I will see you in an upcoming video. Thanks for watching.